Okay, we're doing this again, I guess. I don't know why this movie exists. I've seen all of the rebuilds. I've only seen them once. It's been quite a while. So, due to the slight, tiniest bit of success I got from the last one, um, I'm gonna talk more about Neon Genesis, but I'm gonna talk about the rebuilds this time. Crazy, crazy, I know. Um, but I'm starting with 1.0. I'm not gonna go further than that in this video because I don't want to. And if there's any sort of one comment telling me to talk about the next one, I will. Um, okay. Recap. We gotta recap the movie. Um, this movie starts off exactly like Neon Genesis Evangelion, like exactly the same. Except the voice acting, it's not bad. I just don't like it. I watched it in dub. You can come after me. I don't care. I don't like it. The animation was cool as fuck. That was pretty cool, but it just felt like a sped up version of the first one. Um, the fourth angel is pretty fucking creepy. Um, Shinji and his dad don't get along. Um, Misato and Ritsuko kind of feel like lesbians, and Ritsuko is the one in charge of the Evangelions or something. There's an old guy. I don't really remember what his name is, but he's important to the plot. Um, Unit 1 looks pretty cool. Um, you know, then Shinji's told to get in the Ava, and he doesn't. For like way too long. Shinji's a bitch. Rei's pretty much dead, you know. So Shinji is like, I'm gonna get in the Ava after going, don't run, don't run, don't run. That's what he does. He says exactly that. LCL's pretty gross. He breathes it in. That's a thing that happens. He gets up there and he goes to fight the angel. You know, he's about to square up. He's gonna box the angel. That's me squaring up. He goes up there to box the angel, and he immediately falls on his face, and then gets the shit beaten out of him. Lots of blood and blah 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 blah. The Ava goes berserk and beats the shit out of the fourth angel. It's fucking terrifying. Nukes, raining blood, weird flashbacks, creepy ass Rei, and Shinji wakes up in a hospital. And the cicadas are loud as fuck. Like always. Blah 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 blah. Little Asuka teaser and human instrumentality. Shinji mopes around like a bitch. Shinji and Misato become roommates. Misato's definitely a pedophile. Tokyo 3, blah blah blah. Then Misato gives a tour of the house. It's gross as fuck. I think she's an alcoholic. I don't like her voice actor. There's a fucking penguin. Depressed music and blah blah blah. School transfer forms and Shinji stares at the bed. I said that wrong. Shinji stares at the ceiling in his bed. He just sits there looking up. Then he goes to school. He gets beaten up by that one kid with the deep voice. And this nerd guy just watches. Training, blah 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 blah. Training, depression, Hedgehog's dilemma. You know. The fifth angel. I feel like I should have been better about that. The fifth angel. This fight is exactly the same as in the original Neon Genesis. He has to save these two people who were kind of bullying him, and now they're all friends because respect. Shinji then stabs the fuck out of the fifth angel. Misato gets all mad at him, and then when he's like, okay, she gets mad at him for being a pushover. Then she slaps herself because she's a freak. Then Shinji goes on a walk. He goes on a long walk for like 2 days. Then Shinji punches the deep voice kid. Yay, friends! Now we learn about Rei. She's the first child, pilot of Unit 0. They don't mention this in this movie, other than like a little bit of foreshadowing. Rei is a clone of Shinji's mom. That seems important to mention. Like extremely important to mention. But whatever. Shinji's dad talks to Rei a little bit, and Shinji's all jealous. Then we learn about Masato and how she's gross and a pedophile, and you can't tell me otherwise in the comments because I do not care. Shinji goes to Shinji goes to Rei's house. Remember how I just said that this is his mom? And their children, they're 14 years old. What the fuck? Moving on. Back at Nerve, Rei is cold and weird, and Shinji is even fucking weirder. Then Rei slaps the shit out of Shinji. The Sixth Angel! I call this one Screamy Guy, with a giant cool laser. Shinji burns alive. You know, he just fucking roasts, he gets boiled. Retreat, hospital, giant drill in the ground, lots of talking, giant sniper, powered stuff. Weird hospital dread stuff. Shinji's a bitch? Did I say that yet? Second impact, half of humanity, blah 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 blah, central dogma, goddamn Lilith! The second angel. It could trigger the third impact. Lore. Giant shield. Giant gun. Shinji panic attacks it up, blah 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 blah. Then he shoots a giant laser, and the angel explodes into a bunch of red shit. But it's not dead. It shoots a laser right back at him. Rei blocks it with a shield and fucking melts. Then Shinji kills the thing. But Rei is almost melted, so like Shinji cries, you know. Then we cut to that gay guy that I talked about last episode. You know who I'm talking about. Oh, that's this guy. He wakes up on the moon this time. Lore. That's it. I don't know why this movie exists. I don't understand. It is a straight remake of the first, like, 5 episodes of Neon Genesis. Like, almost shot-for-shot remake, except for the end, where my best friend, who happens to be gay, is on the moon. I don't know why I called him that. But this movie isn't necessary, and I'm aware that like the future rebuilds, the plot completely shifts. They're completely different. But this one is the exact same. There is not a single difference, and I don't like it because of that. It's just not creative. When I first watched this movie, I went into it thinking that it was going to be a rebuild. It was going to be a reboot. Something different than the first one. But it's not. It's the exact same, just sped up. They just sped up the old stuff and were like, guys, we put fancy animation. Look at it. Solid, like, because I like the original series, I give it like a 3 out of 5 letterbox review. I guess.